Today's video is going to be a basic hair curling video. I know that since I do hair, it comes a little easier for me, so I thought I would do a really basic video of how I get my hair to look wavy. I usually use a wand on my own hair, but today I'm going to show you on a 1-inch Hot Tools curling iron. It makes it easier. Then I'll show a wand another time once that we get comfortable with a curling iron. So I blew dried my hair this morning, and before I did it, I put in Matrix lightweight mousse. It's like a level 3, so it just gives it a little bit of hold because I do have fairly flat, silky hair, so I like to have a little bit of grit to it. So when I curl my hair, I like to break it into sections. So since I'm not doing a super curly today, I'm just gonna break it into 2 sections. And then I like to pin this part up and get it out of the way. Then before I curl, I like to spray on some working hairspray. This is really flexible. It's a medium hold by Rusk. I just lightly spray it all over. So turn your curling iron on a couple minutes before you want to do it so it gets nice and hot. Then grab a decent sized section, probably what, inch and a half, depending on how big you want your curls. And I like to clamp it about 3/4 to an inch away from my scalp, and then you just start twisting it. Let it fall. I don't mess with it while it's hot because I want the curls to stay. Then I continue to work myself around my head. I always curl away from my face. I just like how that looks better. Sometimes I will go like back and forth with it, like curl one way and then the other way, but I usually like to, once I get the curling iron in my hair, I keep it in there for about 5-6 seconds and take it out. You don't want your curling iron too hot because you don't want to burn your hair off. So it does get a little trickier as you get closer to the back of your head. You're kind of guessing, you're kind of trying to turn your head a little bit and see where the curling iron is. Then I usually switch after 3 curls on that side, I switch to the other side. And the thicker hair you have, the more sections you can take, or if you want it curlier, the more sections you can take. But if you just are kind of looking for a wavier look to your hair, then 2 sections should suffice. I hold my curling iron up and down also instead of horizontal, just to give it that wavy look to it. Then you can go through and see if any pieces are a little straight. This piece looked a little straight, so I'm just gonna put a little bend in that. Once you have the bottom layer curled, I like to then just take a little bit of hairspray over top of it. And then you can take your fingers and kind of pull it through to loosen up those curls a little bit. Then the same with the top. Bring the top part down. Give it a little spray. And start curling again. Try and find any of those little straight pieces in the back, since the back can be the most difficult to reach. And finish those off. Then once I'm done with the curling, I'll take my hairspray, do a little once over on it, then pull my fingers all the way through to break up those curls. Then I like to take my comb and just put a tiny little bit of a back comb up into it, smooth it out. Just helps get a little body and bring flat hair to life a little bit. So for a back comb, you just take your section of hair, you're gonna push down gently on it and then smooth it out. Just kind of lifts it up a little bit. And then I like to finish with Bedhead's Masterpiece. It's a fairly stiff hold, but it doesn't leave your hair too sticky, and it has a nice smell to it. There, your curls are done.